another episode of Movers and Shakers Abroad. What Movers and Shakers Abroad is about is just catching up with people from Paarl that are working abroad, that are living abroad, in their second home. Let's call it their second home. So today I managed to track down Theo Paulse. Theo Paulse is here for a bit of a visit in his hometown. He is from Paarl. He is on holiday and he's leaving tomorrow. So I thought maybe get hold of him and get some insight on how it is to live abroad. Theo, thanks for meeting me.
Thank you for having me. It's been amazing. I've been watching the show obviously from overseas, and I was delighted when you said, "Would you like to come around for a chat?"
Yeah.
And now we're here. Obviously, being from Paarl, we all probably know we are cut from a different kind of cloth. You cannot put Paarl people down.
Yeah.
We go getters. So I'm currently living in the southwest of England.
Okay.
Not in London. Most people are like asking me, "Do you live in London?" Or I'm gonna come to you in London. And I'm like, I don't live in London.
Yeah.
There's a couple of people from Paarl that lives in London.
Okay.
Mark Bailey and Tanya Tanya Thrawn, and as people know her.
Yeah.
And then Byron Klaassen.
Okay, cool. So you've got company.
Oh yeah, so we all fairly close. There's Peterson. There's loads of people that's from
nice.
Paarl. So you can see us on a regular on IG, like when we're having a drunken time.
Yeah.
Or whatever. So I live in the southwest over there. I've got a family. I've got a wife and 3 kids.
Okay, all born there, got married there. Nobody from here.
Nobody from here.
Okay.
So everybody. I'm from here, but
Yeah.
they all over there. I've got a business.
Okay.
Which it's called Best Promo,
Okay.
and I've worked it eventually to the point where it's an online shop now. So it's an online print shop where you can buy anything from business cards to building wraps to banners to point of sale material, to websites to branding, everything. It's a combination of a combination of 4 things that all go together with promotional stuff, and it keeps you busy. It's forever changing, but I used to work in the catering industry for 5 years, and and then just kind of got fed up with working in environments where there's too many chiefs and too little Indians.
Yeah, and of course the hours are also insane.
Yeah.
Okay, just quickly, let's go back quickly. So, bit about the childhood dynamics.
Yep, so I'm originally from Langvlei or Gilfallenstraat. Gilfallen Street, just on the other side. Went to primary school at William Lloyd. Okay. And then and went to Cairn afterwards. I know quite a lot of people in Paarl. I saw you had Zoe up here. Zoe never used to know me. Anyway, they were all. William Lloyd was famous for the drummies and stuff, so everybody kind of knows them.
I see now. Just recently, we've got the SA drum majorette from William Lloyd Primary School, and now she's at New Orleans High School.
Happy days, William Lloyd all the way.
Yeah, 100%. Tell me something, Theo. Why England?
Why England? Because I couldn't get into China. I was gonna leave. I was gonna go and work at China at a school. I got an opportunity to work there. Everything was set. The school applied for the visa. They said everything was cool, and then they said the visa got got blocked, and they asked why, and they said it's because South Africa's not allowing China, or there was something that they had to sort out with the textile imports from China into South Africa, because we've got a big textile industry here anyway. Wow. We don't need to import. So at that time they were blocking all visas or working visas. So they asked me, would I like to hang on until this is sorted out? But by then already, you've kind of like, I'm going overseas, just saying to loads of people, and I started having functions and stuff, to raise a bit of money, and I had to flip it around, and then the UK was the next possible, or the easiest to get into, because they were still doing the working holiday visa, which they've stopped now.
So I'm intrigued. Why China teaching?
I just wanted something completely different. Where I was gonna have a completely different culture. my English wasn't like the most amazing English, but you know, I had friends that worked over there, and they
Okay.
were like, "No, the curriculum's there.
Yeah.
You can pull it off easy."
Yeah. So how long you in England now?
It's 11 years now.
Wow. Okay. And the wife from the?
Yeah, she's from there.
Okay.
She's originally from Edmonton in like North London.
Okay.
She used to play for Arsenal Girls.
What? Nice.
Yeah, so-
Wow. Footy.
So yeah, and then and yeah, I met her, and they moved down to the southwest because London just got too busy. So
Yeah. Okay. Kids? How old the kids?
the kids, the oldest one is 8, the middle one is 5, and the little one, she's turning 3 in
Wow.
December.
Okay.
So-
And they're all with you here?
No, they're not here.
Okay, you alone?
I came on my own. Yeah,
Alright.
just like
Okay.
for a quick visit.
Yeah.
Sorting some things out for my brother. He plays cricket.
Okay.
And I play for county, for South Devon County
Okay.
over there. And a lot of cricket teams over there, they have to have an international player. So my brother's gonna move over to England next
Okay,
year and play
okay.
play for the club as the international.
nice,
He's just
yeah.
finishing his he's a coaching diploma
Yeah.
or level 1,
Yeah.
and then he's
Nice.
coming over. So I came to sort that out
Okay.
basically.
So dynamics living in England? Nice environment, weather, the best in the world?
I actually live in the best part of England,
Okay.
weather-wise. We live right by the coastal area, right by the beach. They call it the English Riviera
Oh, nice.
because it's the only place in England where palm trees grow naturally.
Okay.
So it's like a nice, like a Riviera, like south of France, Monaco type of, where you've got all the yachts. Loads of boats, nice water, jet skis, sandy beaches, palm trees,
Nice.
and nightlife, and a lot of old people as well.
Yeah.
For some other reason, because they come and spend their money there.
Yeah.
And just the standard of quality of life there is, yeah, it's. I would love everybody to have just access to live in a place where you can actually just enjoy and walk freely. Like you don't have to be scared. Nobody's scared. You know, there is crime, but I wouldn't be scared if my wife says that she's walking from somewhere to somewhere at 4 o'clock in the morning, because people are just not. They don't have to steal. They don't have to do stuff like to
Yeah.
other people. They don't have to. The mentality is not like that.
Yeah.
So it's very rare that you hear of somebody was attacked
Yeah.
just because they've walked late at night or anything like that. You know, it very rarely happens.
Yeah.
And then living in an environment where you've got CCTV all over,
Yeah.
Big Brother.
Yeah.
At first, it became a big problem for me. I was just like, "What's
Yeah.
up with this?"
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't want to be seen. But it's until you're in a situation, or your life gets threatened,
Yeah.
or you end up in a situation where you don't know, and there's no witnesses. Suddenly, the CCTV comes in, very handy, and you know, if you don't do anything wrong,
Yeah.
you've got nothing to worry
No,
about.
100%. Okay.
So you know, for those reasons, I really love it over there. But there's no place like Paarl.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
I come 6,000 miles every time
Yeah.
just to come and breathe the air, see the people, you know, and
Yeah.
home is home.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, so.
Okay, so just tell me a bit, environment, starting a business in England, is it easy? Is it difficult, challenging?
It's fairly easy.
Nice.
I think starting a business in general, you've got to know your market, and you've got to know what you want to do, and you need to know, am I fit to do this?
Yeah.
You know, you've got to be a go-getter, or if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to start your own business, you
Yeah.
got to understand the first thing, it means work. It means very little time off, and it means that it means that you're going to be your own boss, but it doesn't mean you're going to have loads of money to start with.
Okay.
You know, it's going to be a long grind. You're going to be in it you have to be in it for the
Yeah,
long run.
True.
And yeah, it doesn't come overnight, but eventually, you know,
Yeah.
you've got something that you can call yours.
Yeah.
It's your idea,
Yeah.
and there's nothing better than calling the shots
Yeah.
yourself and
Oh,
being the boss.
100%.
So you have to pay the cost to be the boss. Very stressful, but at the same time, very satisfying when things do, you know, work out
Yeah.
over time.
Okay. Okay. So they're not very picky. Like clients wouldn't like, because it's South African business. They're not very picky. It's just the service is the service is the service.
They are very, people over there do not care.
Nice.
They do not care if you're black or white or green or pink or if you eat this or whatever. If I want something and you can do it, I will have it. Can you name me the price? That's the price, and I'll have it. That's it. They don't care.
Nice.
If you drive a they don't care.
Okay.
Some people, a very small minority, might be like,
Yeah.
yes, you might get a snob here and there, whatever.
Yeah.
But most people do not care. So, but in general, if you want to start a business,
it's good.
it's good. It's really good. Yeah.
Right. You just mentioned something of the change regarding the visas and how does it work? Just explain that quickly.
Okay, so at the moment, a lot of people, a question that I get all the time is like, people's like, yo, when can I come and work? Isn't there a job for me over there? When can I come and work?
Yeah,
And
man 8.
yes, and we're like, how do I go about doing this? And when you say to them, I don't say this. I don't say like, it's not going to work. I don't.
Okay.
But they also work on this tier system where you gotta have a certain criteria.
Okay.
To fit into a certain tier. So you can either have a skilled working visa as a doctor,
Okay.
or a solicitor or lawyer, or at least maybe have a degree.
Okay.
And then you'll have to have been dealing with a company over there
Okay.
that's then applying for your visa and saying like, oh, we want this doctor to come and work overseas. So the company will apply for that.
Okay.
A UK-based company would apply for your
That's
visa.
the easy route.
That's the easy route,
Right.
yeah. But you have to get the job.
Yeah.
But sometimes they might be like, oh, we don't really need more doctors because somebody in the UK, there's doctors in the UK that need work. Why would we need to get somebody from South Africa? If you're a doctor and you want to work in the UK, they like South African doctors because we know how to treat gun wounds. They actually sent the doctors to Cape Town from the UK to come and train here so they know how to deal with gunshot wounds, because we don't have a lot of gunshot wounds over there. So,
all right,
so
nice, interesting.
Yeah,
I thought they'll use South Africans because we're seen as the hardest workers in the world.
That is there as well, but then there's other types of visas, so you can get sport visas, the one that we're doing for my brother. So for the season, he'll come over, he'll play, he'll coach, and then he'll leave again, and then he can come back in next year. So on until he maybe gets a permanent job over there. Then you've got like entertainment visa. So if you're an entertainer, if you can get a show booked over there, they're happy for you to come and work over there, obviously, and make money as an entertainer. But you'll have to have bookings or shows booked from an agent in the UK. And then the other way to go about it is you can have a spousal visa. Okay. Where you married to somebody over there, like myself, going through all the motions with how to like making it work at the end of the day, and it's just like the amount of demands when it comes to that side of things. They want to know everything. So I obviously got a spousal visa, where it's like because we were engaged, so but they want to know if you engaged to get married. They want to see at least 2 years worth of proof that you were actually in a real relationship. So if they want Valentine cards, they want
for real.
They want flights that you've booked together. They want pictures with your fiance, with your family.
Well, that's why Facebook is there.
So luckily for us, we've had visits, we've had trips. My parents have been over there. We got that. But it doesn't mean that you're in there. So for 2.5 years we had to live.
So you have to keep documented proof for 2.5 years of a relationship in order to get the spousal visa.
Yeah, that's the first one. Then after the spousal visa, you can then apply for indefinite leave.
Okay.
Which is what I've got. So indefinite, so I've got citizenship over there. But then they want to see for the next 2.5 years, did you live together at the same address? Yeah. And also the same criteria, the same list of things, like we want to see holidays and but luckily for us, we had everything in place.
So if you're married after your long leave and you become divorced, can you still live there?
Like now that I've got indefinite leave, if I'm going to get divorced, I can live there. So now I've got indefinite leave as a citizen.
Wow.
I'm not there as a spouse anymore. So
Okay, nice. All right. So it's almost like you're a British citizen almost.
So
You
now,
got all the-
yeah, I don't have a British passport, but I have to wait for a letter from the South African embassy
embassy to prove it.
to say that they're okay for me to have
Two.
two passports.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay, nice.
And then that means that the kids can always come and reclaim their South African
Yeah.
citizenship, or they can stay over there.
Okay.
Basically. So.
Okay. Nice. Nice. So what's the plan? I mean, what's Theo's plan for the future? Theo's got 3 kids and a wife. Are we coming back to SA to start a business here?
So, well, at the moment, it's like, when I started the business 4 years ago, the aim was to put myself in a position where I'm so in control that I can run a business from anywhere, or I can run my business from anywhere, basically. And then going through loads of emotions and having, a knowing that I had to start, and this is what I meant earlier, you got to know your market, and you got to know where you fit in.
Yeah.
In the industry.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to start a business that's going to be relevant all the time.
Great.
People's always going to need design, or they're always going to need design, and they're always going to need print. Maybe not as much in the future, but they're always going to need one of the two.
100%.
Along with that comes, other stuff. When they're promoting something, normally there's an event that happens. I've got sound and lighting and loads of mobile, like active speakers and equipment that I hire out. And then, as some people see, I own a life-size Iron Man suit. That,
I saw yes. I'm jealous.
So
where'd you get that? I need that in my life.
I had it. It was made custom for me. Like,
that's insane.
So for my son's 7th birthday, but I knew I was going to use it afterwards. But it was a mission, like looking.
Yeah.
Finding. I found some guys in the Philippines that made them. So it was kind of a mission to get them to fit the helmet, because it needs to be a tight fit around your face.
It's super awesome. So. Like it's real life.
Yeah, it is. It's quite something else. And when you're inside, when you just see the people's the reaction,
it's so cool.
It is quite cool. So so having all of that, the business is working. So I can take out components out of there and still make it work. So having the online shop for me at the moment is it's good. It's picking up. It's doing things. I'm getting like business from internationally, and or people inquire. Can you do designs? Can you do this? We need a website. We need this, and which is good because because I'm already set up in the UK. Even if I move back to South Africa,
what is that?
I will still. I don't know if I decide to just come back for a while. I will still be earning pounds and running the business over there. So which is and I can still run the business from here basically and manage the site. People put through orders on there, and I can manage to get stuff done over there in just like now. Work is still being done. But I'm over here.
You're on holiday.
Yeah, and I can still see everything that's happening in the
that's
back.
Perfect. So. That's exactly why you want the business to run when you're not there.
Exactly.
What's the one thing you miss about home? What's the most difficult thing or challenging thing there?
I think what I'm struggling with the most is just the fact that I can walk out the house and go across the road and just see Uncle so-and-so and just say Uncle so-and-so, I need a 13 spanner, and he's like, go and ask so-and-so in the back, and then you get the 13 spanner. That community, that thing between us, and wherever you are, there's always somebody that you're gonna either run into, or even if you go to Hermanus this weekend, so you're gonna find somebody from Paarl there.
Well, you're in England and you found people from Paarl.
And I just miss the people more than anything else. Yes, I love the mountains. I love a lot of everything around you, but I do miss the people of Paarl.
Are the people very cold that side, or what?
The good and bad. Yes, very very cold.
Okay.
Very cold and very. Like, you do your thing, I do my thing. Yes, we will talk, but you cannot just go next door and borrow something, and which is fine. Yeah. But people are very living. They keep to themselves over there. So
so you miss the community.
I miss the community more than, and obviously my mom and my grandparents, and everybody else. So, but people,
So if somebody had to ask you, give me one reason why I shouldn't go to England. What did you say? Is it because of missing home or what?
Well, if they say, if they ask me something like that, man, I want everybody to go to
Okay.
England.
Okay. No,
I
no.
want everybody to go to England. If there's one thing that I can say why you shouldn't go to England, it'd be like if you expect it to be a whole different world and you think it's just gonna get better when you get there, I would say don't go because it looks exactly the same as here. And
Okay.
people are not exactly the same,
Yeah.
but people are the same all around the world.
Yeah.
There's just more white people,
Yeah.
but there's more white people that's really colored.
Yeah.
I get to see how they are,
Yeah.
and they are just like everybody
Yeah.
else here. They
Yeah.
just speak English.
Yeah.
They do the same stuff where you're just like, what?
Same dumb stuff as well.
What? What was it? It's exactly the same. You get the guy that asks you money at the shop. He just happens to be a white guy. You don't see a lot of black people do that because we get there, or a lot of black people get there, or colored people. They get there and they're like, this is so easy.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
that's the only reason I would say, like, don't go there and expect, don't go there if you expect everything's going to be completely different.
Yeah.
It might function different, but and soon once you settle in, you'll be like, this is just like home. Eventually.
So this is 30 seconds.
Okay.
But I'm sure you know it.
I've
I'm sure
seen
you play
it.
it. There's so much rain in England. You indoors playing games, board
Oh
games.
yeah, we've got loads. The lady in my life.
Yeah.
She lives for the stuff. Their whole
Is it?
family. They've
All right,
got.
perfect. Love it. So so we need to see whether Paul versus England.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. So you can pick first any card, and then I will swap this around. I don't have to explain, eh? You know this.
Let's see.
Any color.
Right. No, you. Let's just explain this to me.
Okay, so you have to explain it without saying the word.
Yep. And do we have 30 seconds to do
30
all of
seconds.
them? Yeah.
30 seconds to do all of them. Okay, are we going?
Okay.
Box, get set, go.
Okay. They are in our lives all the time, and they make it crazy.
Kids, children.
Nope. The children come from them.
Parents.
No, just the one side.
Moms and dads, mothers, father.
Or the opposite. Our opposite.
Wives.
Yeah.
Wife.
Oh, woman.
Woman. Okay.
And then what you sent.
A message, SMS.
SMS.
Okay.
I've lost it.
What? You only got one.
I've only got one. I've only got two. But
Okay. We close.
Okay.
We're close. I thought you played board games.
My wife will be like, that's him.
Yeah.
That's him.
Okay.
But no, let's go. I wasn't sure. But do you want to do another one?
Okay,
quickly?
we can go.
Let's do another one.
Okay, wait. Now you pick one.
I'll pick another one, and this one is gonna be.
Yeah, this is gonna be much more wittier.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one.
Box, get it, go.
Okay, it's a shelter that you build with bricks.
House,
That's right. Something that you tidy your hair with.
a brush, a comb,
That's correct. If you're not adding, you are.
subtracting,
That's right. Somebody that tries to solve a case.
investigator, inspector, cop,
Oh.
detective,
And yep, Lewis Hamilton. What does he drive?
F1 racing car, F1.
Mercedes Benz.
Okay.
I was there.
Wow, that was much better, hey?
Yeah. No.
Okay,
you
so
never know.
you swap it around and I ask the questions.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, so your second round was much better. I'll just go for green.
Okay.
They fly in the air, what?
Airplanes.
There we go. We start and then we
Finish.
you drive a car and you
stop.
yeah this is what I do when I put sugar in my tea.
Stirring.
Yeah. If I'm not successful, I what?
You fail.
There we go. And we just William Lloyd person with a thing that throws up.
Drum major.
There we go, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, dude, thanks so much for chatting to me.
Oh boy, it's been amazing, man. Thank you very
cool,
much.
man. We'll catch up. We'll follow the Insta Paul stories in England.
Yeah, man. I actually want to get back on. I used to be on the timeline like crazy, but when the kids took over and they take over your timeline.
Yeah.
But eventually it'll be me again.
Okay. Cool, man.
Doing a bit of stuff on there, hopefully.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for having me, bro.
Was fun.
Everything, man. Just life. You know, food.